Hello there, it's Mike with the Fish Tank Barn, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about how I set up my guppy breeding tanks. I'm also going to show you some other species you can use this setup for and be successful. So let's go ahead and get started. Here we are right now looking at one of my guppy breeding setups. For my guppy breeding setups, I generally use 10 or 20 gallon high tanks. I generally like the 20 gallon high tanks better. There are just a few components that I use to set up these tanks. Since my fish room is already heated, I don't add an additional heater. However, I do use the Home Depot gravel that I've talked about in many of my other videos. Also, I add a reef stone, usually one of the old reef stones I have from one of my old reef setups, in here as a buffer to keep the pH buffered and to add minerals to the water. I do add guppy grass as well as additional filtration and to provide cover for the fry. I usually harvest this guppy grass about every 2 to 3 months. And then finally, from a filtration perspective, I do run a sponge filter in the back of these tanks to provide additional biological and mechanical filtration. And then finally, I do run an auto water change system on the entire fish room that runs 2 to 3 times a day. So there are many other fish that you can use this setup for. You can use this setup for shrimp. So you can add some cherry shrimp or some other kinds of shrimp in here since the guppies won't eat them. You can also breed platies in here. I've used the 20 gallon high tanks for platies. You can also breed things like limia or gadiads. The guppy grass is good hiding spots for the gadiads. You could even maybe put a cichlid female in here, not with the guppies obviously, but you could use this setup for a cichlid female as well. She could spit the eggs into the guppy grass and then the fry can survive that way. So a lot of different aspects for this system. I just wanted to give you guys a quick look at it. Well, I hope you guys found this video useful and you can find some uses for this setup. If this is your first time here, check out some of the videos that appear at the end. If you like what you see here, please like, subscribe, smash the notification bell, and as always, stay fishy, keep on breeding, and we'll catch you on the next video.